1100 to 1105. Worked really hard to get back to 1100. I was trying to get to 12. So here we go. The climb to 12 starts. But before that, even let's do the climb to not drop out of 1100, which could be in this game. Okay. So I don't actually know what this is. I I don't know how to react to this. So this analysis is going to be good. All right. So we're just wasting tempo here. So I'm just going to start developing fast and just follow general principle. General principle of that can't be right. Okay. All right. So this guy's just pushing pawns. Um, I'm just gonna head and develop. Let's think. Let's develop. Um, Here. If I go here, you could go here or here, and I can just yeah, and keep our options open as far as castling. So if they're not making any pressure on this on our boy here. Yep. I could push back, fight, take, take, go back. But then he's got a pretty strong center. If I go back and he takes, I can take with my knight. That looks like a hole. That looks like a hole. Well, I guess he's still protecting me here. This looks like a hole. Hmm. I don't know what to do here. Let's reason this out. I got time now. I like that this would be open for my knight. I guess you could always kick it, but, ooh, but then you got problems here. Um, if I back it up here, yeah, let's just back the bishop up and see what happens. Keep this tension. Yeah, we'll do that. And now things are opening. Oh, that can't be right. Hmm. Could take with the queen. Do I want to protect with my queen? Keep that diagonal open. Keep an eye on this. That might be weak after a while. Because you're gonna want to castle this way. I'm guessing. Can't go here. Can't. You can go there. And then the queen and the bishop would be looking over here pretty openly. Do I want to take it? I can go here. That's a nice spot. And then you push, and I just can bring it back. Or I like that this is in the way of your queen. Okay, if you push from here, where can I go? I can go here, or I can go here. And that's actually okay. Yeah. Let's not. If you push here, you would have wasted so much time. All right. That's okay. You know what? I'm okay though, because this looks pretty standard. Yes. Okay. Let's put some pressure on this side of the board. I'd like to get my king here. So okay, this square is held several times. Hmm. Going after this bishop. Okay, but hang on. That's check right there. Hold on, let's think about this. If you take here, takes, then that's a problem. Well, my knight still holds the square again. Well, you can't go check here because I take. So the only thing is he's going after this bishop here. I could go rook back over here because this is hanging actually. This would be hanging. So if you check, I take, check again, and then no, that's actually a fork right there. So I can't go here with the rook. Not if I want to not be in check. Okay, next move is here. Yeah, it's held here. And then if you check me here, I mean, obviously you can't go there except check. You're going to push there next. Hold on a sec. He's going to push here. But if he does that, he can't move this knight. So if he goes here, I can actually just go back here. Actually, that's fine. So the better question is, what do we move to add some pressure here? You know what? I'm just gonna keep pushing pawns. If you push here, yes, okay. So I can actually just go back here because now this is pinned. So you gotta move your king out of the way. But now I'm coming with a lot of now I'm approaching, and you have problems. Yeah, you got problems now. You got problems. And this is still just hanging. Look at that. Look at that. Look at this. This is hanging. And you got rid of one knight, so I can actually just go back here because can't fork. But the fact that you didn't push this, you got problems now, dude. No way. You're closing off your own bishop to this knight? I mean, we're doing this. No doubt. Yeah, actually, I'll do that. And you got check. Pawns are hanging everywhere. You got problems, my guy. You got problems everywhere. This is stuck there. Um, I go here. Here. Where can I go from there? No, no. No, no. This knight's kind of useless, but I need a better square for it. Well, why don't we just threaten this knight? I'll take any trades right now. I got this pass pawn and I can go defend it. Oh, did he just want a pawn? Hold on. But that's problematic, I think. Can go here. Oh, that can't be right. And you gotta get away from this homeboy. You messed up, brother. You should have checked me here or something. Anything but that. Let me just go here first. We still go here. And I got to so in order to avoid forks from knights, here's what I've learned is that you just don't have the knights on or the two pieces that you don't want forked in the same square. Um how do I want to do this? Here cuz it's pinned now. Oh, see. This bishop was a beast. Hasn't moved since what? Move 5? Bishop c6. This right there. That bishop hasn't moved. Um Um, how do we want to do this? No, no. Let's keep this here. Keep the king tied to the back. I'm running out of time actually, so I need to be moving faster. Here, we can exchange no problem. I'm fine. Okay, or you can just give me your bishop. That's fine. And now I got a fork. Let's go. Wow. 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 Let's go. I don't feel like I played that well this game, but let's review it. Looks like I did okay. Um let's see. 70% accuracy. Yeah, it's a bit of a roller coaster right here. 1100, so I guess I played right at my rating, which not ideal, but yeah, let's look through this cuz I don't know what is this Vant Kreuz? Vant Kreuz is not a very popular because it doesn't battle for the center. Yeah, which was the problem. This prepares you for bishop development, played 144 times as black, 52% win rate according to this. That's cool that Chess.com started adding that. Okay. And then I'm just continuing to control the center. This is like pretty standard chess basics. I mean, there's people who have commented on these that like they're worse than I am. If that's the case, then just learn the fundamentals that I'm still working on, but there's no going around that. And one of them is controlling the center. Um, and I didn't know what the heck this opening was, so I just stuck to those principles. And yeah, look, it's just like developing bishop, increasing influence in the center is an excellent move. There's a better move. Um, that was a good move right there. It did want me to go back to d6, which I guess I could have, but I think that was better. And then he takes on e5. I take back. That was the best move. Knight takes e5. Ah, let's see. Knight of 3. Knight c4 was a mistake. Allowed opponent to force doubling of pawns, which is true. But my pawn actually held firm there. I was forced to give up castling rights, but I was okay with that because the way I saw it was now I have, look at this. I have 1, 2, 3 developed pieces, and they have just a knight that's kind of like out for a stroll. Um, so it was going to take a lot for them to get moving with their pieces, especially because the knight only has one good square that then would block the bishop. So there was going to be some tempo that I gained, and I was okay with giving up that castling because all I had to do was do a simple king to e7, which kind of got a little weird, but it still allowed me to connect the rooks and have kind of some options. Um, so then, yep, that was a good move. Uh, that's fine. Missed a chance to capture a pawn, went to material. I moved here just to prevent this because I didn't want pressure on this bishop, which ended up being kind of the battle of the day. As it did want me to go to this to the 8 there and challenge opposing. That makes sense. The reason for this is because you want rooks love open files, um, or I guess rows as well, but files specifically. And battling for this central file, controlling that was good because it did cause me problems afterwards, right? There's a lot of calculation involving the potential fork here with both of these knights looking at this and then me moving here where basically what I didn't want was for example, if I moved here to try to pin this knight, I think I talked about it during the game, and that would have been a blunder. Yeah, because in here, which is a great sack, here, and then I have to do this. Oh wait, I have to take, uh, and then he gets to do this, and that's a fork, and it's a protected fork too. So even if he had like moved here, um, I'm screwed or whatever. So anyway, I saw that. So instead, I got the bishop out of the way because I knew he wanted this square. But at this point, I think this is an accuracy. It did want me to go back because there was no threat of a fork. I don't know why I didn't want to give up the bishop over there. And then this, I knew that by them moving their king here. Oh, no, no, no. Okay, so that's right. That's right. I realized that now the knight was pinned, and so they had to waste a tempo there moving their king, or I guess they could have done this. That would have been good too, actually. Wow, they missed that. But so then I knew I was like, no, I'm arriving. I need to open up this king side. I should have taken with the king there. Okay, that's fine. But I was opening up all of this stuff here. And now I'm in there. I had to change. Oh, what did it want me to do instead of taking the rook there? I did think about this too. Okay, cool. And now I'm kind of trying to clear the board here because I know that I mean, their king's on the run. I guess mine's out to attack more, but there I knew that was a mistake right away. Um, and that was the best move. Um, I should have taken right away with the bishop. Okay, interesting. Oh well, okay. Then that was a blunder out of nowhere. I was just really, I mean, it was gonna be ugly at this point. I would have traded whatever, maybe even not that. Find a way to mate with the pieces that I had. So that's good. Okay, when this is big win because it keeps us firmly in 1100s. It's got a good foothold on it. And that's good. I think we have time. We'll do one more. I might actually just post this one as an individual video. I think maybe shorter content might be better. I still will post the hour long to stay accountable to playing an hour long, but I think I'm also on top of that going to cut it into some of these 10-minute games and you know, post it separately just to maybe have a more enjoyable experience, at least the ones the good games that I'm playing. And so here we go. We'll do that, and then hopefully I get to post a couple of those a day because that means that we're winning.